Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my latest purchase. This is a fairy journal that I purchased from the lovely Anna from Tiny Treasures Journal. You can find her on Etsy. This is a huge journal. I think she said it was 10.5 long by 7.5 with a 5-inch spine, I believe that is. 4.5, 5-inch spine. She had another one of these flower tassels at the bottom. I decided to cut it off and I made this removable. It originally was not removable. Let's put this lobster claw on there to make it removable. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. Love fairies. If anybody knows me, they know I love fairies. So when I seen one of her fairy journals on her station, I just had to get me one. Very pretty. I put this on the cover because this was not on the cover originally. And I just love how she's got this decorated. She's got dream material underneath, and she's got it stenciled with lace and this gorgeous fairy on the front with her little stitching details and blue flowers. And this journal was called Wildflower. This looks like some corrugated cardboard that she's got the fairy attached to the journal too, and some faux underneath is some faux leather that she made, and this little wire ring. And I didn't find this out until a few days after I got her, that this was a little hidden tuck spot with a little fairy tag. How cute is that? Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't look at the bag until now. That's sweet. That's very sweet. It's got her name and everything on it. And the name of her shop and the year that it was made. And this is the spine. It's got 9 signatures. And she is huge. So if you don't like long videos, you might want to skip through this one because it's going to be long. It's like 428 or 425 pages in this journal. Some glass butterfly beads, and then some beads, and she alternated the signatures with the beads. Very pretty. Here is the back. That faux paper, faux leather that she made. Some blue leaves. This gorgeous big flower, and then this button. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually a picture of a fairy, and she puts stitched it onto the button, and then she used some of that glossy accents to seal her in. Here's what she looks like. Okay, and this is a ribbon closure, and she's got it braided. So when you open her up, like she said, her journals explode with all this goodness. And I took a few days to decorate her even further, which she was fully decorated. There was a few pockets that didn't have any ephemera in it, and I put something in it. And certain places that it was blank, I stamped it or put a sticker or fairy quotes I put throughout. And some little charms I added to some of the pages. This says cherish. And this, I love how she's got this decorated. It's gorgeous fabric. And like the dark blue faded in out blue floral print. And she's got one of these ghost pockets, as you would call it. And I just stuck this card in there. Some ephemera that I had, and I just backed it. Love how she sewed this fairy, image of a fairy in the front of the cover. This is another picture of a fairy that I put in here. And we'll start the flip through. And stamp this saying in here with the little butterfly. Beautiful journal. A lot of time and work went into it, and I appreciate it. Everything that she did for this journal. It's gorgeous. A tag that I made and put in here. Gorgeous papers that she used as well. She did quite a bit of stitching on the pockets and the tags, and a lot of die cutting. Images glued on to pages. Coffee dyed paper, color dyed stained paper with patterns on it. This is gorgeous. A lot of work went into this journal. Some of her paper, she calls this fairy paper, maybe, I think she said she calls it. That she makes. It's crinkled up paper, and then it's got different colors in it. Really pretty. Some of her stamping. I love her, the paper choices that she used. She used a lot of neutral tone papers that go with anything. She's got little beads on each of the signatures, center of the signatures. As you can see at the bottom here, just gorgeous. She's got quite a bit of these CD cases with fairy images inside, and they're all coffee stained. A lot of texture is in this journal. You can feel the textures between the die cutting, the papers, the embossing. Just beautiful. This fairy flip out that she made. I made this faux specimen card with a butterfly in it. Stick this here. There's a few pages that were duplicates, so I went through and tried to either cover it with something else or whatever. Yeah. Page out of a coloring book. She sent me this digital. I seen one of her other fairy journals, and this one didn't have it, and I really liked cats, so cut it out and sewed around it. Edith Holden that I put in here with some little die cuts that I had. And this little angel is daydreaming. Love the little crosses that she has on here, stitching. That's the first signature. See if I can speed up some. Just beautiful images. I put this in here and put butterfly. One of her fairies on vellum. So as you can see, you could put something behind it and see, put something with writing or whatever, you can see through it. The page I covered up. Another one of those CD cases with a little cute little angel, fairy in it. And she's got a, what do you call those, dandelions says, "Come fairies, take me out of this dull world, for I would ride with you upon the wind and dance upon the mountains like a flame." And she's making a wish. And her tabs have little flowers on them. It's very cute. Another one of those vintage specimen cards that I made. Little fairy. Love this image. It's one of my favorite images in this book. Put this on the back here. And this looks like a little tea bag with a drawstring on it. I just put something in it and just clipped it on and put this little girl on here, another little fairy on the bag. A fairy quote or song, poem. "Fairies dance in the moonlight with hearts that shimmer bright and wings that flutter softly, making magic in the night. Fairies rest in the daytime with the forest deep, or shadows of the garden, safe haven for their sleep. Fairies are quite dainty, like gossamer, and such you may not even notice the gentle fairy's touch." Thought that was sweet. So I made a flip out of it, more writing space here, writing space on the card. Another fairy here that I put on there. It says, "Chase your dreams." Another fairy that she sewed on here. I like her style. It's like a grungy journal, but it's super cute. Another tag. Another tag here. A feather. Wax paper. Love this, how she made this tab here with the eyelet, some cheesecloth, and then in the pocket I did another fairy tag and put some embossed tea stain paper on the back. It's a printable, that is. And her envelope that she had in this pocket, coffee dyed and stenciled, and it's really, really pretty. I just stuck a piece of coffee dyed piece of scrap paper in the inside and journal on. And a fairy through a window. She's got quite a bit of windows in this journal, and I really love that. And all the floral details. Clear pocket. Fairy tag. Some coffee stain doily dyed paper. And here I just put a book page behind this gorgeous fairy. So as you can see, the writing shows through. Thought that was very pretty. Hopefully you can see it. This is another one of my favorite images here. And this is a belly band. Love this. The tuck spot. And I just put this on card on a piece of paper that I had. And I included this because it's got fireflies. And growing up, I loved catching the fireflies and seeing them. And every now and then, I can find some in my yard at night. So I thought that was befitting to put in this fairy journal. Another tag. That gorgeous handmade paper that she had. And this is another poem, page out of a book. A little fairy writing space here. Another pocket. How gorgeous is this? Dried flowers. And between two sheets of, what do you call this? Not vellum, but acetate. And she made it into a tag. And I just put this shiny, glossy ribbon on it. Yeah, this is a tuck spot. And book out of a page. It's coffee dye, love that. And I just put this scrap piece of paper under there. Another pocket here. Little file folder. In the center of this signature, this is the third signature, I believe. Yeah. Beautiful image. Another file folder. Then I stuck this image of this fairy in here that she gave me with some of my extras, and I just put the ribbon on it. It says believe. I put that on there. A cutout fairy. Love this image as well. I believe in fairies. And this right here is a paper clip, and it's got a fairy in the inside, and it's been glossy accent on the top. Little fairy specimen card. This is Wild Abandon, and this little charm thing that I put on here says free to fly. I'll put that on there. Another one of those windows with a tag with a vellum butterfly on it. This right here is a hidden paper clip. And we have an embossed lysine envelope. And then on this side, I just got a piece of scrapbook paper. I thought it matched the colors of these flowers, so I just decided to tuck that in there. A tab with some beads on it, on a rusted safety pin. Very cute. One of those fairy quotes that I put in here. Love this page. The flowers and the colors that she has on the flowers. Another fairy. And this is a belly band and a postcard. Or either it's a journaling card with a butterfly on it. And a writing space. This little pocket with a fairy tag. Another one of those windows. This feels like it's cork paper or made out of cork. This butterfly. More butterflies stitched on. They're double-sided. Another belly band, and I just printed this, some more of those dragonflies. Put Tranquil on it. And this is one of those eco dye papers that I backed it with. Another fairy, and you can see the writing behind the image. Really liked it, that. Center this signature with some gold leaves. Love this. Another one of those CD flip outs with an angel in it. I think she calls this break-in paper. Or vellum, heavy duty vellum. You put this here, more writing space. Added this to the page. Thought it was super cute. And I love the colors in this and the pops of, I don't know if that's gold or some kind of peachy color, but it makes the pattern on this envelope stand out. And on this hidden paper clip that she's got, she has this permanently attached to the paper clip itself. And she's got some fibers on here. And she put this pictures of angels on here on this little tag. And I just went back and put some glossy accent over it. So to the last. And this little quote that I put in here, it says, "It is frightfully difficult to know much about the fairies, and almost the only thing for certain is that there are fairies wherever there are children." And this is by J.M. Barrie, Peter Pan in the Kensington Gardens. A fairy collage. Like I said, different textures throughout this journal. This right here is super cute. Love, 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 love this pattern that's on this envelope that she has on here. Really, really pretty. And she's got a circular punch fairy attached to the string on this one. And she just nicely fits in this little corner slot. And this opens up to a journal. An envelope. And I just put a piece of scrap paper in there. Right on the back. Just tie her back. Tuck her right in that pocket. And then in the back, I discovered that it was a little hidden spot that you can put a tag. So this is the tag that I got some scrapbook paper and put over it. Decided to put that in that pocket. Okay, this is a fairy, and she actually has a leaf glued on top of it, and you can see the stem, and you can actually see the veins in the leaf. And that's neat how she glued it on top of the fairy, but you can still see the fairy as well as the leaf. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. When she did her flip through, I was able to see the leaf. So hopefully y'all will be able to see it as well. That was a very unique touch for that. Another little journaling spot. Another one of those CD cards with a cute, looks like a clown fairy in there. And I put another quote on here. Lisa smiled. You know how sometimes you catch the faintest hint of movement in the corner of your eyes? Then you blink and it's gone. That's them. Jennifer McMahon. That's how you say her name. Love this. Really love this together. This is some more of that was on that policy envelope, but it's more raised and you can actually feel it. Love this. I think she put some crackling paste or some kind of paste, or she did something, but it's you can actually feel the texture in it. And when you remove this tag, which is gorgeous, love how she made that. There's a fairy behind her. An acetate window. Flowers with glitter in the centers. Another one of those fairy angels, the CD flip outs. I didn't want to say too much on some of these pages or put any decoration over anything because it was pretty like it was. And I just put this that she gave me for extra ephemera on this page, and love and laughter right here on this little flap. And created this little vintage, faux specimen card and put fairy dust on it, and she gave me some images of some fairies, so I put one in there, and this flower design in the back side, and decided to clip it onto this. First time I've seen it come off. Some embossing. Another gorgeous fairy. Here's a tuck spot, the journaling tag, and a paper doll. And this right here, she made this is extra ephemera, this collaging, and I decide, well, this piece is and this piece is, and I added the back and stuck some of those extra ephemera cards, little fairies, in these little hidden tuck spots. Another poem. This right here has been what do you call it? Craft paste, modeling pasted with this floral image on here. It flips down. I put another fairy quote at the top. Journal on top of this card here, and this right here is a slotted pocket page with a cutout of a fairy. Along with a butterfly and a little tag. Okay, I added this mushroom And this right here flips over. Really cute. And this little tag to stick here. And this is a fairy wing, and I just put pages out of a dictionary behind it where you can see the image on the wings. Another flip out. And this right here, this charm is clipped to this hidden paper clip. She's got a jar with all kind of little rhinestones and gold. She really fixed it up, and a blue nail butterfly on here. Super cute. Another piece of scrapbook paper. Embrace the moment. For rice paper. And some more writing space on the papers. Okay, this fairy cuts in this pocket here. Super cute. And she's got two tags that are attached. Don't know how she was able to do that because, yeah, scratch that lot. That is super cute. Another CD pocket with a fairy in it, and I just put butterfly on the back. Pure Magic. Some writing paper that I tucked underneath this little flap. Fairy tags in these little envelope pockets. Little spot right here that I created with some of this ephemera that she sent with the journal, and you can just pull it in and out. But anyway, the fairy on the flowers on it. Another tag. And this is another part of the journal that I like. It's actually a flip up with some eyelets and jump rings. Writing space. Love this pattern. Another one of my pages that I decorated here. I believe in fairies. This is magnetized, and I just added this to it and put magnets, extra magnet, so it can hold better and stay in place. A little oval cutout window with a fairy in it. Live with wonder. I just decorated this fairy poem. I'll put this here on that page. This blue mushroom on this page. How pretty is this? Large sea face. Fairy in the pockets. This is the paperclip that I created with the fairy goodness on it. Well, she included this, I believe, and I put it on this paperclip and made this bow. That's what I did. One of her envelopes, really pretty, with some piece of paper in there for journaling. Spread joy, some little angel wings, and I put, oh, this one still didn't stick. Magnets on here. I might come back with that one. Let's see if this one's stuck. Nope. Yeah, it's too much glue. Anyway, I'm gonna have to re-stick those down. She had this little strip piece of paper here, and I decided to staple on some little ephemera on here. Like how that turned out. Love this. More journaling space. And I have this little charm on here. Be you bravely. Another window. Tag in it. Love this flower. And this right here. Cottage cheesecloth. And got sleepy, y'all. Sorry for this video being so long. I'm almost through. Measuring tape. Another fairy. Love this. I'll put this on here with a little tag spot. It's super cute. Another flip out. Another one of those vellum butterflies, double-sided. Little window pocket with a fairy tag in there. And I added this, a sprinkling of fairy dust. Another pocket, a tag in it. And this is like some paper. It looks like the little bubbles on Amazon envelope. And you separate it, and this is the little foam pieces that's in between. This is what this looks like to me. And then I added the mushroom. It's like some finger painting that she did, and added some blue to it. Another one of those fairy postcards. Almost done. And this right here is another cutout fairy, and another tag with this image on it. Really, really pretty. Butterfly. And this pocket here, goodness, stuck too. Oh Lord, I done stapled it in there. Anyway, it's a fairy on the back of a dragonfly, I believe it is. Another quote. I don't believe in magic, the young boy said. The old man smiled. You will when you see her. Alicus poetry. Another one of those hidden paper clips. Believe in magic, with some more of that trim on the side, and another fairy little tag, and I just added the glossy accents to it. Scrap piece of paper. Bright future for this little fairy. Another fairy quote. This back pocket, this clear pocket here. Just put this on the tag. I didn't want to hide a lot of the images, so I kind of put it on the tag and set it to the side. Love this. The back window, it's got another fairy in it, and it's got a rusted safety pin with a flower on it. And I added this to the bottom. Glued this butterfly that she gave me onto the page. This is another fairy quote in this ghost pocket. Just simply sewed around that, and that is it. And I'm so sorry this video was so long. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to help me out grow this channel. Like I said, I'm at 500 finally. But yeah, thank you for stopping by my channel, and I hope you enjoy this flip through. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.